Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, well, I am Ishika. I make videos related to cooking, I share recipes, also I do vlogging sometimes, and I also did few food challenges. I've shared mini haul videos. So if you're interested, do not forget to check my other videos before leaving my channel. And if you have liked this video, make sure you're hitting on that like button, subscribe to my channel, and share my videos with your friends, family and loved ones. By the way, today I'm not doing any sort of vlog. I just thought of sharing few recipes जो मैंने पहले ही shoot करके रखा था actually. So today in this vlog I will share few recipes with you guys. So keep on watching. So firstly, I'm going to start with this very tempting Indo-Chinese starter, and this is crispy chicken in orange glaze sauce. Basically, this is going to be a sweet and savory starter item. Firstly, I will make the crispy battered fried chicken, and then I will make the sauce. So here I'm taking 800 to 1 kg of chicken, boneless chicken, and for marination, firstly I'm adding in 1 teaspoon of ginger paste, 1.5 teaspoons of red chili paste. You may also use red chili powder. That's completely up to you. Next, I'm adding some dried peels of orange. This will bring a very nice flavor to the chicken, and don't worry, it won't give a bitter taste because this is nicely dried. And also I've used 1 teaspoon of garlic paste that I forgot to shoot, and I'm mixing all of these things together. Add salt according to your need for seasoning purpose, and I'm adding 1 teaspoon of sesame oil. Mix well, and I'm keeping this overnight for marination. Next, I will show how I'm going to make the batter to fry this chicken. Here I'm using 1 cup of all-purpose flour and half cup of corn flour. Added in little bit of salt, around 1 teaspoon. Mixing all of the dry ingredients together. I've added very minimal masala or any flavor in the chicken because I want to keep the flavor of orange intact. And adding half cup of water. I will show the consistency that we require for the batter. I will drip and show. Just to make it more crispier, you may add a little bit of hot oil, around 1 tablespoon. This is the perfect consistency and our batter is ready. After 24 hours, the chicken looks like this, and I've kept it in refrigerator. One by one, I'm adding the chicken pieces to the batter. Avoid adding any black pepper powder or white pepper powder, otherwise it will give a very extra flavor which we don't want in this particular dish. Mixing the chicken with the batter. Next, I'm going to add 1 egg yolk to make the chicken more fluffy and soft from inside. This is optional, but obviously this is going to give a very nice flavor and taste. In that case, you may also add a little bit of baking powder if you want to skip adding egg. Then in refined oil, I'm going to deep fry this chicken pieces. Make sure you're pouring the batter generously with the chicken pieces just to get that extra crispy coating. And fry in low to medium flame. Fry it until and unless it turns goldenish in color. It will take highest to highest 7 to 10 minutes to cook on each sides. If you feel like your one side is well cooked and the color has came, flip and let the other side get cooked. But be patient so that the chicken gets well cooked from inside. For that, keep the flame in low. I think the color has came, and this is the desirable color that I want. You can away eat it like normally, like chicken pakoras. This tastes so good, like so good. Or you may also toss it in any gravy or any sauce of your choice. And this is what we call chicken batter fry. Crispy chicken batter fry actually. Look how tempting it looks like. And I will break one piece and show you guys. As you can already see, it looks so crispy from outside, but I will show you guys how tender, soft and fluffy it looks from inside. Just have a look. It's so juicy. Do try. Now I'll prepare the orange glaze sauce. In the same remaining oil, firstly I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of sesame seed, 1 teaspoon of ginger, crushed ginger. Here I'm using fresh crushed ginger. I will stir it nicely. The sesame seed is optional, but it brings a very nice taste. Then I'm adding in half teaspoon of red chili paste. You may use red chili powder or paprika. Then I'm adding in some finely chopped onions, around half cup. Don't add more than that. Then goes in 1.5 teaspoon of chili flakes, 1 teaspoon of soya sauce. Also I've added 1 teaspoon of ginger paste, which I forgot to show. And here I'm adding half cup of brown sugar. Brown sugar in this is must. White sugar won't do the job, but you can also even try, but obviously brown sugar is going to give the best result. And to make it a little slurry, I'm adding a little bit of corn flour water. Just simply dissolve corn flour in water and add it. For seasoning, here I've added half teaspoon of salt, and here I have squeezed some fresh orange juice. Here I've used 2 big size oranges. Stir and mix everything well. Keep the flame in low. Do not overcook this, otherwise the flavor may get fade away. Then slowly add in the batter fried chicken pieces. You may make the consistency of the sauce according to your preference, but I'm keeping it very dry. Just I'm going to toss it with this pakoras or the batter fried chicken. You may also try this recipe with some Manchurian balls. This is going to taste amazing. Do try. As you can see, I've kept it semi-dry and this is how it looks. Now I'm going to turn off the gas, and at last you may also add half teaspoon of sesame oil, which is optional. And lastly, I'm going to add a little bit of fresh juice after turning off the flame. This will give a very lively and fresh flavor to this chicken recipe. And this is all ready to serve. Do try this and let me know. This is so delicious, so delicious. I personally loved it and everyone in my family loved it as well. Guys, this is a must try. Do give it a try and let me know. This is one of my favorite Indo-Chinese starters. So yeah, that's it. Next, I'm going to make this cheese corn and mixed veg steamed momo. To be very honest, I'm not a big fan of veg momos, but after making this and trying this, I am in love with this kind of veg momos. So first, let me make the filling for this veg momos. So in a preheated pan, I have added around 1 to 2 tablespoons of refined oil. In this goes 1 teaspoon of ginger paste and 1 teaspoon of garlic paste. Then I'm adding in 1 cup of finely chopped red onions. Giving it a nice stir. And I will wait until and unless the raw smell of ginger and garlic goes away. Then I'm adding in half cup of carrot. You may add any vegetables of your choice. I have added whatever it was available at home. Giving it a nice stir, mixing it all together. Next thing I'm adding is 1 cup of finely sliced cabbage. Next I will add is 2 cups of spinach. Now I will think, why spinach? This is going to bring a very nice flavor in your momos. Trust me guys. Then I'm adding in half cup of green bell pepper. And for seasoning, I'm adding in 1 teaspoon of salt. Next I'm adding in half cup of broccoli. I've tried to add lots and lots of vegetables in this particular momos. This is going to be super filling. For flavors, here I'm adding 2 teaspoons of dark soy sauce. Then I'm adding in 1 teaspoon of finely chopped green chilies. This is optional. Now I'll stir quickly and make sure you're keeping the flame in high, otherwise these vegetables may start leaving its own water, which we don't want. Stir well and fry this, but do not overcook this. Next I'm adding in half teaspoon of vinegar, just for that extra kick. Then I'm adding in some boiled sweet corns and giving it a final mix. After turning off the flame, I'm adding in the salt that I actually need for seasoning. Before that, I've just added a little bit, and also I've added in 1 teaspoon of white pepper powder and 1 teaspoon of black pepper powder. Why I've added the salt at last? Because I don't want the vegetables to start leaving maximum of its water. I've added very little in the beginning. That's it. Now I'm adding some processed cheese. You may add any cheese of your choice or whatever it's available. So I've added around 3 cubes of cheese here and some cilantro leaves, finely chopped cilantro leaves. Also goes in a little bit of dried parsley. This is optional, and guys, do believe me, this filling tastes so good. And the only remaining thing is the dough that we need for making the outer layer of the momos. So guys, I have a separate recipe in details how I make the dough particularly for momos. I will put the link on the description box. Do check out from there. In this momos, I have only added little bit of peri peri powder in the dough. That's why it looks like this. This is optional. So I've thinly rolled out the dough in a big and rough pattern, and using a small round jugaad wala cutter. You may also use cookie cutters for this. I've achieved these small round sheets. Now I will roll it a little more just to make it more thin so that the momos turn out very transparent when we make it. So this is almost ready. You may also do it using your fingertips, just the way I'm showing here. Rather than explaining in words, it's more convenient to see, watch and observe how this is done. So just have a look how I'm making it thinner. Now I will take 1 spoon of this filling. I prefer to add generously. This is completely option how you want to add it. I will put it in between in a line pattern. Now I will bring this portion, pinch and bring the other portion like this from both the sides, pinch and plait it. I think this is the most easiest way to plait your momos. Also, I have another recipe of chicken momos in details. Also, I have a recipe of the hot chutney or the spicy chutney that we prefer to eat with momos, as well as you will get the recipe of the outer layer there. So do check it out from the link in the description box. Here I'm trying to show you guys slowly so that you guys can understand. Step 1 done, step 2, step 3 and follow this until and unless it ends. That's it. Look how beautiful the plating is looking like. And now I'm going to show you guys how I steam my momos without a momo steamer. So basically I've taken a big size utensil, a tumbler kind of utensil I will say, and above that I've placed this so that the vapor can pass and the momos can get well steamed. Make sure I've boiled the water, completely boil it until and unless it starts bubbling. So as you can see, the steam is already coming out of the holes, and I've placed all these momos keeping a minimum distance between each of these and brush some oil in the tray as well as above the momos also, so that the moisture remains. After 15 to 20 minutes I will check, and I've kept the flame in medium to high, and as you can see these are perfectly steamed and well cooked from inside. Now you can see how transparent it looks like. That's it, all ready to serve. Thank you guys for watching.